Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Richardson and I'm the WCPW review guy. And yes, World Cup finals, we're finally done with the qualifiers, moving on to the finals. And I just gotta say, I've been harping on this for a long time, but damn it, this is what I really want to see. I want to see a Survivor Series style event from WCPW. I mean, it is the World Cup, World Cup tournament. There's your King of the Ring kind of thing. They've had 2 Rumbles so far, Royal Rumble, but my favorite event from WWF was always the Survivor Series. And not like the ones where they had like 1 or 2. No, I want the entire card to be elimination matches. Make it happen. Make it happen. Anyways, this is the rest of the world qualifying review. Yeah, I'm so pumped. I'm not gonna lie, I was so pumped that we got this out of the way. Like, it's just been so long waiting for each qualifier to come. So I don't know. We got these last 8 competitors finally in, and then we, got 2 advanced. So it's just really cool to see now that the World Cup final bracket is now completely filled up. Like, now there's no more spaces, there's no more, well, we don't know who's going to fight this guy yet. It's all locked in right now, so I'm really pumped about that. So let's kick things off right now. Of course, the commentators was, we got Bradshaw and Kennedy again, and I love them. They're great. They're great. Especially Kennedy. Kennedy has gotten so much better. Like, he was good when he first started as a commentator, but I really feel like he's really gelled into it perfectly. And him and Bradshaw just have great chemistry together, so they did excellent work there. All right, so kicking things off, the very first Pro Wrestling World Cup first round qualifying match is Travis Banks versus Mark Davis, and Travis Banks, of course, representing New Zealand. Mark Davis representing Australia. I almost had to step in and see what that said. I'm a sloppy writer. I'm horrible. This match really good. Kick things off. Before Davis even getting in the ring, dude, Banks just suicide dives him right off the bat and just takes it right to him. Damn good, fast-paced match. Really quick match for an opening bout here. My favorite moment had to be when Banks comes off top rope. Look like he's attempting like some kind of like sunset flip or something like that, and Davis catches him. And it looks like he's about to plant him with an Alabama slam. However, Banks counters it into a Canadian Destroyer, which is freaking sweet. And then turns around and hits it up with the Slice of Heaven. And I was like, bam, over. Nope, Davis kicks out, and I was in shock. However, it was short-lived as eventually Banks would lock in the Lion Clutch, and that was it. All she wrote. Banks moves on. Really good match, but really short. That's my only kind of gripe, because it was such a great match. But like I said, it was just really, it was the punk rock of qualifying matches, like all killer, no filler, just bam, we're out of there. So, but still, great match, great match. Up next, it was Pro Wrestling World Cup first round qualifying match. Tamla Ruffa against Simmons. Am I saying that right? Jern Simmons. Of course, La Ruffa is representing France, and Simmons is representing the Netherlands. And now, once again, I always rank my favorite matches and my least favorite matches. And I can tell you right now, there were 6 matches on this entire card. Once again, no bonus matches for the qualifier, just all qualifying matches only. This was my 6th ranked match. That's not taking anything away from this match. This match was very enjoyable, but it is what it is. I always try to give you guys my favorite match and my least favorite match. And I have to say this was my least favorite match. But once again, it wasn't like a bad thing. It was really a great match too. It was just, when I gotta rank him, I gotta rank him, La Ruffa, I really liked that he was really trying to slow the pace down. I just, he was very methodical in there. I thought that was really good. Dude, I like Jern Simmons. Like, I like his look. Dude, like, fucking modern day barbarian. I love it. Like, this dude, like, I hated the fact that he was in there on the side, because I knew Travis Banks was going ahead. Like, I'll be honest with you, when they announced the qualifier, I had no idea who any of these guys were except for Davis and Banks. That's the only 2 that I've seen, and I just thought, well, Banks is going. Like, there's no way Banks is not going to go. So I was just kind of like, the other 4, I had no idea. In fact, I picked RJ Singh as my pick here at home. And then it was funny because, like, after the qualifier was done, everybody was talking about Banks and Angelica. Like, that's everybody's, their predictions. And you know damn well, like, those guys who make no predictions went to the show, so of course their prediction is going to be the 2 winners. But so I figured Angelica was going to win it, but I was like, I'll stick with my guy. I'll stick with RJ Singh, and it didn't turn out good for me. Anyway, but I didn't know any of these guys at all. And then when I saw Jern Simmons, I was like, damn, like, this guy is awesome. Like, I want to see this guy go on. And like, as the mark inside of me was just like, Simmons. Like, I knew Banks was going to make it, but I was like, I want to see Simmons do it because he just looks freaking awesome, like a freak of nature. But Ruffa just kept taking him down. Like, you know, every time the pace would, you know, quicken, he'd bring it down, which I really like that. Like, I'm all about, like, you know, smart wrestling, and that to me was just really smart wrestling right there. However, Jern Simmons overpowers him and hits him with a pile driver to advance to the next round. So, up next, it was RJ Singh going up against Flash Morgan Webster in the next Pro Wrestling World Cup first round qualifying match. And RJ Singh was representing India, and Webster was representing Wales. This one, first of all, I just want to say right now, once again, don't know either guy, really love RJ Singh's attitude, and I love just his personality. Like, I was just like, I like that. I want to see this guy come back to WCPW for sure. Like, I want to see a lot of these guys come back, but definitely him. And then Flash Morgan Webster, he really kind of reminded me of like Dean Ambrose in a way. Like, just the way he carries himself in the ring, just his personality. Like, I really like both these guys. So yeah, this was definitely one of those, this was pretty close to being one of my favorite matches right here, just because I love the guys in the ring. One thing I saw out of Webster, which I thought was really cool, Singh's laid out, and Webster stands like he's, you know, he's standing in front of the guy. You know, dude's laid out behind him. So I was expecting like a moonsault or whatever, but he does like a somersault forward, but still lands. Like, his head hits him in the belly, and I was like, that was freaking amazing right there. Just great. At one point, Morgan's getting back up, and dude, Singh hits him with this ridiculous knee. Like, it looked brutal. Like, I was like, dude, concussion, like, easily. Like, Singh hits him with that knee just really hard, takes him down. However, Webster picks up the win with the Strangler. Kind of a front face lock submission hold right there, and of course Singh taps out almost freaking instantly. So that was the end of that right there. Flash Morgan Webster moves on to the second round, and the final first round Pro Wrestling World Cup qualifying match. It's Icarus against Angelico. It's funny, he said his name was Angelico, and then everybody pronounced it Angelico, like the rest of the everybody else. Like, it's like whenever I watch What Culture, like everybody in America will call like Tatanka, and that's the only place I ever hear everybody go Tatanka. I know, potato, it doesn't matter, I guess, but I just wonder if that's the same thing. Like, once again, he's just like, hi, my name's Angelico, and I was like, Angelico, and everybody's like, Angelico, and I was like, wait, what? He said his name was Angelico, and they're like, nope, we're throwing an H in there. Anyways, Icarus is representing Hungary, and Angelico was representing South Africa. And this was another one that just tore the house down, like went back and forth, really freaking insane. Angelico eventually hits, I forget what he called it, he had a name for it, but it was like Death Valley Driver, but he brings a knee down onto the back of the head kind of thing, and then he hits him with the Fall of the Angels, which was like a razor's edge, like launched into the turnbuckle. So yeah, Angelico moves on to the second round. So then up next, it is the Pro Wrestling World Cup second round qualifying match. Travis Banks versus Jern Simmons. I'm gonna just butcher that name. I hate names I can't pronounce. I look like a jackass. Jern Simmons, and this was my match of the night. I love the clashing styles of Banks, technical, fast-paced, going up against Simmons, who was definitely using his powerhouse. You know, he's more of a brawler, and I just thought it meshed really well together. Like, it really was just an awesome pairing of the two. Banks right off the bat goes for the suicide dive like early on, but of course Jern had it scouted, and of course the side steps him, throws him to the side, and beats the shit out of him outside, which I loved. Don't get me wrong, the smart part of me was just like Banks is winning, but I'm a Mark at heart. Like I'd much rather just not know. I just wish I didn't have the Smarky knowledge in my head. I just wish I could just like go back to being like 10 years old and enjoying wrestling for what it was, because the whole time I'm just like, you got him, Simmons, like beat the shit out of him. Boo, prestige, yay, everybody else. So, but it was a really awesome match. Simmons displaying just his awesome power ability. Dude, one of my favorite little moments, he hit him for like a delayed vertical suplex, and then he just like lets him go. Like, it wasn't even like he just tossed him back. He just like drops him, and dude, like, it was just like, it was so brutal. Like, Banks, dude, he can take a bump, and it just looked painful. It looked freaking painful. In fact, there was a moment there where Banks, it is a close-up on his face. Look, he's about to cry. Like, it was just so great. I was like, oh. And I got part of me was just like, oh, man, I hope he's okay. But then the other part of me, the Marc side, was just like, yeah, that's what you get for being in the prestige, fucker. So anyways, yeah. However, one thing, of course, Banks, he is a little ratty douche, you know, and of course whenever Jern's getting the control, Banks pulls the referee in front of him, causing the distraction, and of course takes control after that. Eventually in comes when he hits the slice of bread, or sorry, slice of heaven, and 1, 2, 3, Banks moving on to represent New Zealand in the World Cup finals. So there you have it. And it's time for our main event, Flash Morgan Webster going up against Angelico in the Pro Wrestling World Cup second round qualifying match. And yeah, no, this match, same thing. Like, this is really kind of, they tore it down on this one. A lot of battling outside the ring. I noticed that, like, right off the bat, they were just, like, really hammering out there. One cool moment was Angelico going for the Fall of the Angels, and Webster kicks out of it, and when he does, he kicks him right into the turnbuckle, which, nasty bump right there as well. The end comes. Oh, no, wait, before the end, another just insane moment. Webster goes for, like, a moonsault, and, like, Angelico catches him with a super kick, but, like, just the way it looks, I mean, he came off and he hits him like in the face, but his face is upside down because, you know, he's in mid-moonsault. Like, I'm just like, shit, that's brutality at its finest right there. The end comes, Angelico has Webster up and he's going for the Fall of the Angels. And what happens is Webster jumps kind of up, locks his legs around him, goes for Hurricanrana, executes it. However, Angelico gets his feet up, hooks the arm, brings him down, sunset flip style. Counters it, 1, 2, 3, Angelico wins, going on to represent South Africa in the Pro Wrestling World Cup finals. So there you have it, there it is. I enjoyed it. This is another just really good display here. Like, all 6 matches were solid, not a bad match in the bunch at all. So I really liked it. Once again, and I get it, like, this is a minor just complaint, but this is just me. Like, I was really hoping for some more bonus matches. Like, I'm all for the jam-packed 3-hour shows. However, you know, I do understand why we didn't get it, so, you know, it's not a, you know, I'm not bitching about it, you know, I understand. But no, other than that, like I said, this is another solid exhibition here. It's great. And honestly, what I love about these pro wrestling qualifying legs, you know, all together, is I'm being introduced to a lot of wrestlers I've never seen before. And that's what, you know, that's the greatest thing here. So I'm really hoping these guys come back. Because that's the bad thing, is like, I feel like a lot of these people who, like, especially like the Japanese and the Mexican legs, like, they're kind of done with WCPW. I hope that's not the case, but I just got to feeling like, yeah, we'll probably never see, you know, Ishii and Takahashi after all this. Like, they'll probably just be like, yep, that's it, it's one and done. And I really hope that's not the case, but I kind of get the feeling. So I'm hoping these guys, especially in this one, because these guys, you know, from what I understand, are more in their region. I hope they come back and, you know, really put on, you know, a hell of a show later on. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So there it is. Guys, let me know what you thought of the Rest of the World Qualifier in the comment section down below. And guys, tune in later on today. I'll be dropping my top 10. And I was gonna wait, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited, and I had the bracket out there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it today. My top 10, or sorry, scratch that. My predictions for the Pro Wrestling World Cup Finals. I'm going to go ahead and do the entire predictions, because now we got the bracket. It's all locked into place. And yeah, I'm going to do that later on today as well, so be looking out for that. So that's all I got. Guys, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Show this video that thumb and love. And of course, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff is down below. No, it's over there. You gotta look. You gotta hit the show more. There it is. That's it right there. And then, of course, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Till next time.